beautiful beaders, it's Gina from orchidandopal.com, and welcome to another monthly Eureka Crystal Beads collection reveal. I can't wait to see what's inside this month. These are one of my absolute favorite things to share with you. As a friendly reminder, these are not a subscription, so by purchasing one, you won't start up a monthly subscription. You can pick and choose the collections that speak to you the most, and this will make for their 12th collection. So they now have a full year of beautifully curated collections to choose from. You can, of course, check right down below the video for the link to this one and the links to the others, as well as check out my playlist where I've given you a close-up and personal look at each of their 12 collections. This one, of course, to come. So let's take a look. Oh my goodness. So this card, of course, indicates what our theme is. Look at the lavender. So I'm thinking we're going to see some purples and greens. We are in store for a treat. All right, so everything included is in this tissue paper bundle, which I'm going to set aside. And it says, sunlight dances among the flowers as bees buzz lazily in the midday heat. Delicate petals brush your fingers as you traipse through the field. The scent of lavender hangs in the air like a lullaby. Absolutely love the calming and soothing scent of lavender. As most of you guys know, it is believed to help reduce stress and anxiety and produce calmness. So who doesn't need more of that, especially right now, and especially to get you in a creative mood? So if we look inside, we will see, yes, our theme is called Serene Lavender, and we have an organized list of everything we can expect to see today. The total cost of the collection is $58, which is a $17 savings over retail cost, and the US shipping will be free. You don't see specific color names on this list, but they do have SKU numbers. You can pop right into their search bar on their website and come up with exactly what you're receiving here today. And it is possible, if you're not picking up the first run of this collection, that there will be some subtle substitutions in certain colors, but they will still go along with this beautiful theme and match the overall value. As you can see, we're going to start out with some Swarovski crystal, also some preciosa. We're going to see some multi-hole Czech glass and other Czech glass shapes, as well as Japanese seed beads, findings, and look down here, guys, bead relaxed lavender scented creativity booster. Not to mention also a free mystery gift. So this is going to be an immersive experience, I believe, with our lavender theme. And from what I've been told, it's the first 300 collections that are purchased that will have the free mystery gift and the lavender scented creativity booster. So quantities on those are limited. Without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up because I'm dying to see and smell what's inside. Gorgeous. This is right up my alley. And I can smell it already. I can smell the sachet. I have to pull this out right now. I know this was the last actual item listed on our list, but how awesome is that? I want to sit this right on my bead mat as we're opening so I can experience the lavender. I love that they included this personal touch. All right, I'm going to sit that right there. I wish you could smell it right now. It's awesome. All right, so let's start out at the top with our Swarovski crystal. We have bag numero uno, which is the 4mm Swarovski crystal bicone beads. There's 20 pieces inside. Stunning, and look how well that goes with our theme. It's got everything in it. We have sparkling shades of blues and purples and even a little bit of teal in these bicone beads. Great way to kick off our collection. And it looks like this collection will be a little bit heavier in the crystal. All of the collections are a little bit different in their own way, which makes them unique and special. But the quality and what you get is always amazing, in my opinion. The next item on our list is a bag containing 4mm Swarovski crystal bicone beads, again in this alternate shade. This is a tone of lavender. There's 20 pieces in this bag as well. And these would, of course, look gorgeous mixed in with our first bicone selection or used on their own. Very sparkly bluish purple tone there. Here's bag number 3. Oh my goodness. 8mm Swarovski crystal chatons. There's 2 of these pieces in the bag, as you can see. We have that pointed and perfectly enameled lilac lavender colored back. And here, of course, you can see the absolutely stunning sparkle going from the tones of pale purple to almost a peachy tone in the center, with the light just dancing off of the different facets. I think these would make a gorgeous pair of earrings in particular. And then we have bag number 4 containing 2 Swarovski crystal rivolis in the 14mm size. Absolutely delicious color. They are so perfect. There is a look at the back. So these collections, a lot of them are good not only for jewelry making, but also doing some bead embroidery projects that don't have to be turned into jewelry. There's all different types of crafts that can be done with beads, but Eureka has some great sew-on settings for these types of stones. That brings us to bag number 5, which contains 2 12mm Swarovski crystal rivolis. And these have that foiled backing. Look at the sparkle on these, also in this beautiful light purple shade. Just moving it slightly so you can see how sparkly those are. And these 3 stones and the different sizes would even make for something beautiful if they were combined, I think. That's all for our Swarovski. We do have one more bag of crystal to look at. These are the Preciosa, and it's an assorted mix of 3, 4, 5, and 6mm Czech Glass bicones. There's 48 pieces inside of this bag. And I think the Preciosa crystal is great as well. I like getting these mixes. We got a mix last month in the Beach Dunes collection. I can't wait to share with you guys what I made so far from that collection. But I did use some of the Preciosa bicones. As you can see, there's all different sizes, different tones of purple, from the deep royal purple to your lightest lavender shades, and even some of these that are more of a clear or silver with an AB finish. So it's nice to get a mix like this. You can pick and choose which you want to use out of this mix. It gives you a little bit of everything in a variety of sizes, or you can put them together in a project. All right, now let's frolic through our lavender field to get to our Czech Glass section. Now here you're going to find some really interesting multi-hole shapes, which is sure to get you thinking and take your creativity to the next level. These are the 2-hole crescents. Let me pop some of these out so you can see if you're not familiar. I do have a couple of tutorials where you can see these beads in action, and I love them so much. They are these thin sliver crescent-like shapes with the 2 holes running through the face of the bead, and I received mine in this tone of purple with a beautiful luster finish. Absolutely stunning. Very happy to get more of these crescents, and to me they add a lot of value to the box. You get so many high-quality items in these collections. So inspiring. And then next, bags number 8 and 9 are these Zoli duos. So these are similar to the Paisley duo beads. You can see the little Paisley shape, and they have 2 holes as well, except the Zoli duos, they come with a left and a right. So we have left and right pointing little Paisleys because the tops of these are rounded. The bottoms are more flat. And these would look stunning in a design in combination with those crescents. The colors really complement each other nicely. And these are pretty translucent, so you can see the 2 holes that are running through the beads. And there you can see how it's more rounded on the top and more flat on the bottom. So it should be a lot of fun to play with, and hopefully I'll have some tutorials incorporating the Zoli duos coming in the future. Next, we have a vial of another unique shape to play with, and these are the teacup beads. They're small 2x4mm little cup-shaped beads, as you can see, and you get a whole 2.5-inch tube. A couple of ways that I've seen these used right off the top of my head are kind of like little bead caps where they're surrounding a larger bead. You can also use these in a floral design, especially in bead embroidery, but also bead weaving, where you make this kind of the center point of a flower, for example, and maybe put another bead right inside, and it kind of cups or surrounds another bead. Love this metallic tone of lavender, and I don't think we've gotten teacup beads in one of the collections before, although I could be mistaken. If nothing else, it's been a while, but I love how they mix it up and we get all different things to play with. And then next we'll find a very long strand of 100 pieces of Czech Glass drop beads. These are a 6 by 4 millimeter size, nice chubby little short stubby drops that you can use again in all different things. Great for fringes, great for dangling earrings, for the bottoms of necklaces. And another stunning shade of purple, this time a little bit more bluish in tone, which you often find in the lavender plants. And I feel like I'm frolicking through the fields of Provence right now. I feel the warmth of the sun and I'm smelling the lavender. I am there and I am loving it. All right, and finally for our Czech Glass section is this bag also containing some 6 by 4 millimeter drops, this time 50 pieces in yet a different shade. And I've said it before, but I love the combination of matte and AB finish because it makes these look like they are glowing. This is a very pale shade of light purple, and just like the other beads, they have the hole running right through the top, and still a very generous handful. I would love to see these combined as well. I think that would be beautiful. All right, next let's get to our Japanese seed beads, another staple for these collections. And these are always the very high quality Toho or Miyuki brand. And we get a great variety of sizes typically. Not only that, but a great range that follows with our color palette and our collection's monthly theme. As you can see, there's 4 2.5-inch tubes of these Toho size 11 round seed beads in 4 different colors that bring our whole collection together. The first one I received is in this metallic tone of purple, which contrasts nicely with this deeper, more smoky matte tone. Then we have an opaque, leafy, grassy green, and a more icy, lighter, bluish purple or periwinkle type tone. All of these would definitely work well with our collection so far, and who couldn't use more colors of size 11 seed beads? Now that's not all for our seed bead section. We have a couple of other shapes. First of all, we have a tube of Miyuki bugle beads in the 6 millimeter size, and I received mine in this very vibrant lime green, silver lined chartreuse color. Great contrast for all the bluish purple tones we have below. Not to mention the very last item, which is a tube of Miyuki Tila beads. These are a flat 2-hole bead, and I just shared a new design called the Nexus bracelet in a video tutorial last month that uses the 6 millimeter bugle beads and Tila beads. So check that out if you're looking for an idea. How cool would this color combination be? And these are so gorgeous that I'd be remiss if I didn't put some in my hand and give you guys the old close-up on these. Oh my goodness. These are electric. It's like a cobalt blue, but you also have some tones of purple and pink and gold shining through due to that very glossy AB-like finish. These are stunning. There's the 2 holes there running through the bead. Wow, what a great selection. All right, so that wraps up our beads, and how gorgeous is this bead mat? But we also have some findings, which are a very practical addition to the beads that we've received. And we're gonna kick off this section with these symbol Tila bead ends. These are in the antique silver finish. A very high quality feel, and you see the holes there. So these are specifically made to go with Miyuki bugle beads. They make the ends of the bracelets look seamless if you use them to pop 2 Tila beads in these spaces, for example. And these symbol findings, of course, very high quality, great and practical addition to this collection. And then this sparkle, we have a bag of 3 millimeter rhinestone cup chain. There's a foot of that included. We obviously have an AB finish going on here, and look at all the gorgeous shades of blue and also some purple that you get in here and some greens. Really goes well with our color selection. And again, another one of those multi-purpose materials you can use in all sorts of different projects. And then I'm going to show you the last 3 bags together. These are, of course, some sew-on round chaton settings with 4 prongs, 2 pieces in each bag, from the 8 millimeter to the 12 to the 14, which, hey, look at that, matches the stones that we received down below. Again, excellent quality and another very practical item. And hey, if you haven't tried bead embroidery yet, like me, maybe now's the time. And then finally, to finish up, here is the free mystery gift that I received. It looks like I have some carrier beads in this beautiful glazed celery green color and a very generous bag at that. Everybody's free mystery gift will be different, and they are only available to the first 300 collections, as well as a reminder is the same for this delicious lavender sachet. So if you want those two items, make sure you pick up the collection as soon as you can. This does have a tendency to sell out the very first day. So if you want it right away, I would definitely try to snatch it up. Once again, the link for this collection will be right down below the video, as well as the links to their other gorgeous collections. Clearly, they have hit it out of the park once again. I am so inspired, as I always am, when I take a look at everything they have thoughtfully curated, along with a very immersive theme, especially being able to smell the lavender as I'm unboxing this. It's amazing. We have a full range of high quality items, from Swarovski crystal to various Czech glass, especially in multi-hole and unique shapes, Japanese glass seed beads, again in different sizes and shapes and colors, high quality findings, and some other things to get you thinking, like cup chains. So just an overall excellent product for beaders of all sorts. Would make a wonderful gift for somebody you know, especially if they enjoy beading and maybe they're going through a rough time. How nice would it be to get them a surprise like that includes something like a sachet, or as a little pick-me-up for yourself. I want to give you guys a huge thank you for joining me today for this collection reveal. It's always much more fun for me to be able to share in it with you, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about it down below, so feel free to leave me a comment, and I'm sure they'd love to hear what you have to say too. One last friendly reminder, this isn't a subscription box, so you do have to pick out the collections that you are interested in, which I happen to think is a really nice benefit. And if they happen to be sold out at the time that you're trying to purchase, don't worry, just add your email address to their waiting list, and you will get notified when the collection comes back in stock. Just a reminder that there may be some subtle differences between what you saw here and what they may include down the road. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I can't wait to get creating with this stunning collection. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, happy beading. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. For more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of my latest videos. You can check out the information section below this video for links to all my social media handles, recommended products, and my shop and blog at orchidandopal.com. Thanks for watching.